I've seen home inspections decimate a home purchase when it could have been easily avoided with the proper steps. From terminated contracts to huge buyer credit requests and even a reduction in price. I've been doing real estate a long time, and I could share a ton of inspection nightmares sellers have experienced when trying to sell their home. I've also learned how you can avoid these. Now, if you wait until the inspection, it's too late. Preparation is required if you want to increase the amount of money you put in your pocket in the end. Most prospective buyers want turnkey homes, despite higher prices. The survey questioned respondents on their most important features and standards when shopping for a home. According to the survey, more than half of the prospective buyers ranked the condition of the home as the most important factor in their home search. More specifically, 56.1% wanted to be a move-in ready home before considering a purchase. Another 37.8% regarded move-in ready status as somewhat important. This finding likely stems from an increase in renovation costs over the past 3 years, forcing some buyers to pursue costly financing sources to improve their home. A study by online home improvement platform House highlighted 60% increase in renovation expenses between 2020 and 2023. Bright MLS added that home shoppers may like to watch renovation shows. However, when it comes time to buying one, they aren't looking to take on the renovation themselves. Our survey found that while prospective buyers realize that trade-offs are often necessary, they are more likely to compromise on size of the home and location before giving up on their dream of finding a home move-in ready condition. This has been my experience as well. The properties getting the highest offers, selling the quickest, and still getting multiple offers are the properties where the condition is superior to the other comparable homes on the market. This is why a home inspection can drain the equity you built in your home. Even minor inspection issues can erode the confidence, leading to hesitation, reduced offers, and causing buyers to walk away from the deal entirely. It encourages buyers to renegotiate and overestimate repair costs, turning a $500 issue into a $5,000 request. If a buyer backs out due to the inspection issues, that history becomes public on platforms like Zillow or the MLS. Future buyers might assume something's wrong, making it harder to sell to the next buyer. A failed inspection means relisting, losing momentum, and increasing days on the market, potentially flagging your home as a problem property for future buyers. Inspections aren't just about buyer preferences. Sometimes they're mandatory. Inspections may be required by the buyer's lender, your local city, county, or state, or even a homeowners association. This will vary widely based on where you are located. A typical general home sale inspection covers the basics, but buyers may request additional specialized inspections. Some may include radon tests, pest inspection, mold, asbestos, lead-based paint, and well and septic. And inspectors often recommend additional inspections on their reports, such as HVAC, a roof, foundation, electrical, or plumbing inspections, if there are any indications of an issue at the time of the report. Knowing what to look for before your home goes on the market will give you a competitive advantage. So let's go through some of the most common items. Starting from the exterior. The roof and gutter is a key inspection item. Check for damaged shingles, leaks near the chimney or skylights, and ensure gutters and downspouts are drained properly. It's also advisable to have downspouts routed away from the foundation. Roof issues or poor drainage can lead to costly repairs, water intrusion, algae, mold growth, and completely deter buyers. Trim the trees and try to keep them away from the roof and gutters. Damaged roofing is one of the top deal killers in the real estate transaction. This doesn't mean you have to replace the whole roof. In some situations, that might be necessary, but often simple repairs will get the job done. And when talking to different roofing contractors, ask if they will provide warranties on their work and the length of the warranties. Ask for information whether the warranties are transferable to a new homeowner, and be sure to get that in writing. Take a look at the exterior siding. Look for cracked, warped, or loose siding panels. This will signal to an inspector there could be water infiltration. Check for rotted woods on windowsills, door frames, and trim. Buyers and inspectors will scrutinize neglected exteriors as indicators of hidden issues, causing buyers to be more skeptical. And to avoid future problems, complete annual cleaning. Deal with the dried out caulk, rotted wood, pest damage, gaps and cracks, and do that promptly. And for wood siding, look into protective UV resistant paint from damage from the sun. Inspect for cracks in the driveway, uneven surfaces, crumbling, loose boards on decks, and signs of rot and wear. Safety hazards such as trip hazards on patios, broken railings on porches should be addressed immediately. Small cracks can be unsightly, but cracks that are half an inch or greater, heaving, structural issues, and drainage problems could be a signal something else is going on there. These will likely get flagged on the report, depending on how severe they are. If there are any red flags with electrical, expect the buyer to ask for credits or repairs. This will scare a lot of buyers. First, the easy stuff that always pops up on every inspection report. Ensure all the outlets near the water sources, such as kitchens, bathrooms, and outdoor areas, have GFCI, ground fault circuit interrupter protection. Older homes may have outdated or damaged wiring, which is a safety hazard. Frayed wires, reverse polarity on switches, or improperly grounded outlets can cause buyer concern. Consider hiring an electrician to inspect and update any questionable wiring for both safety and inspection purposes. You can get very inexpensive outlet checkers at your local hardware store as well. Now, replace burned out or missing light bulbs, as inspectors often list on the report as inoperable or could not inspect, which alarms buyers and creates more doubt. Electrical panels should meet the electrical demand of the home. Missing junction covers, water damage, overloaded or outdated panels should be addressed by an electrician, as those are major inspection red flags. I personally don't mess with electrical issues, and I don't recommend you do either. If you don't know what you're doing, get a professional in there and try to get it all done in one visit. It will save you a lot of time and money. Plumbing is another one of those scary requests during an inspection. Leaks, corrosion, mineral buildup, and slow drains are inspection pitfalls. Examine all the sinks, faucets, toilets for functionality and signs of leaks. Secure wobbly toilets, shower diverters, address slow drains, and install discharge pipes on water heaters if they are missing. You may even consider getting a water pressure gauge from the hardware store. These are very inexpensive. The inspector will check for this. Grout, caulking, and tile cracks can lead to water intrusion, so these will be obvious issues addressed in the report as well. Windows are not cheap. You don't want this on the report. Check for your windows for broken seals, water damage, or water intrusion. Be sure they open and close properly. If your window treatments are damaged, talk to your realtor, but it might be best to remove them entirely rather than risk the buyer asking you to replace or repair them. And a bonus, getting rid of them will ensure you are letting the natural light come in. Service the furnace and air conditioning units and replace the filters before putting the home on the market. Buyers are often wary of older systems, so providing a recent maintenance report, if available, can boost confidence. Clear vegetation around outdoor units, on your AC units, and check for rust or leaks. For the garage, check that the automatic garage door openers and safety sensors are functioning properly. Check for cracks or damage in the garage floor, walls, and ceiling. Fire-rated doors leading to the house should self-close as well. Foundation cracks, bowing walls, or uneven floors indicate possible structural issues. Cracks are vertical, less than 1/8 inch without signs of moistures are generally considered normal settlement cracks. However, horizontal cracks, stair-step cracks in brick or masonry, or cracks wider than 1/4 inch may indicate serious issues and warrant a professional evaluation. Proper grading and functional gutters may help avoid water damage that exacerbates foundation problems. Inspect the basement for water stains and seepage as well. In the attic, inspect for insulation levels, leaks, and pests. Make sure the vents are clear to prevent moisture buildup. Check around the chimneys, vents, and other roof penetrations for signs of any water intrusion. Sagging ceilings could indicate structural concerns. Look for discoloration, mildew, or mold-like patterns on the rafters, sheathing, and insulation. This should be addressed early, as this is a major health concern for buyers. These areas are often rarely used, so issues can easily go unchecked by homeowners. A lot of the items covered already address looking out for water intrusion of your home. This is a very critical part of the inspection, so I can't stress how important this is. Water is extremely damaging to the home and the value of the home. In some cases, it can be a hidden danger, not realized until significant damage has already been done. Look for stains, mold, or soft spots on ceilings and walls. Visible mold or musty odor often points to water damage. Check for proper grading around the house to divert water away from the foundation, and you should address the source of the moisture before remediation. Mold is commonly found in attics, basements, and bathrooms, but no area is off limits to the damage this can cause. Deal with it swiftly, and this should always be a priority. Don't give a buyer any reason to believe there are water issues. Their parents, friends, family inspector, realtor, and attorneys will all warn them of the potential issues, scaring the buyer away. Inspect well systems for water quality and pressure. Septic systems should be pumped and inspected for leaks on a routine basis. If you have a septic field, pay attention to soft spots, odors for signs of failure. For older homes, or if you have large trees near the sewer lines, these are prone to root intrusion or blockages, so a camera inspection can be valuable. Look for cracks, breaks, offset joints, root intrusion, and blockages. These systems often account for large unexpected costs in the inspections. Whether big or small, safety issues will get flagged. Even if the general inspector misses some of these items, if the buyer's lender, state, county, city, or HOA, they may still require these. Check to make sure your smoke and CO2 detector is functioning and has battery. Look up trip hazards throughout the property. Be sure all stairways have handrails inside and out. Scrape and paint in areas of the home that have peeling paint, even the shed and garage. While this is pretty extensive, an inspection can cover a whole lot of other factors which your local regulations can impact. Each of these issues can spook buyers, but they're also manageable with the right approach. Here's how you can head off the problems before they derail your sale. Before the inspections, be sure all the areas of the home are accessible, including the attic, electric panel, HVAC, crawl space, and all the rooms. All the utilities should be active and turned on as well, and the appliances should be plugged in. If they cannot access or inspect something for these reasons, the buyer may request a follow-up inspection, which will only cause delays. Start investigating the potential issues ahead of time. Don't wait until a week before the home goes on the market to start this process. If you're listing in spring, use the fall and winter months to complete your project. Prioritize the big ticket items first, the ones that are more likely to kill the deal or result in a higher repair cost from your buyer. Consult with a realtor to figure out what repairs will give you the biggest return on investments on the sale of your home. This will vary depending on your market and the condition. Have your HVAC, plumbing, and electrical systems inspected and serviced on a routine basis. Providing receipts and even a log of these servicing calls can reassure buyers. Disclose, don't hide. Transparency builds trust, and if there's an issue you can't fix, disclose it and then just price accordingly. One clever strategy is you can complete a pre-inspection. Consider hiring your own inspector before listing. It's not mandatory, but it can help address issues on your terms. You just need to be prepared to fix any issues from that inspection. The law requires you to disclose any defects that you are aware of. This means a pre-inspection will possibly introduce you to issues you may not have been aware of before. So there is some liability concerns you just need to prepare yourself for. You can then make the inspection report available to any buyers, along with information, receipts, or warranties on certain items that were fixed or repaired, which can boost the buyer's confidence. They can and will likely still do their own inspection, so it doesn't guarantee anything, but it can give you an advantage before going on the market. The strategy comes with some risks depending on the condition of your home, the type of sale, and the market conditions, so discuss the idea with your realtor before deciding if it makes sense for your situation. Don't offer credits blindly. Buyers will often overinflate repair costs. A small leak might lead to them to request $5,000. Be prepared to negotiate. If you're going to provide credits, get estimates on cost and labor. Provide evidence that the credit you provide is fair and that at the same time ensure it's not overinflated. Don't overthink this. Not every repair needs to be perfect. Focus on what impacts safety, financing, and buyer confidence. And talk to your realtor. They will guide you on what will help prioritize on what to focus on. Speaking of realtor, if you are looking for a good realtor in your location, I have a lot of great connections with realtors across the country. Shoot me a quick message. My contact info is in the description below. I will reach out to you directly to find out what is important to you and match you up with the right professional who will help you optimize the best terms possible. My name is Ray Kennedy. I've been a full-time realtor for the last 20 years, helping homeowners like you gain a competitive advantage. If you felt this information was helpful, check out this next video right here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.